Hey there, it's Adonis here, and look, let's have a serious conversation. We're going to talk about Instagram. Instagram is not what it used to be. Instagram, personally, in my opinion, Instagram is trash right now. Uh, and I know for a lot of us entrepreneurs, for a lot of us business owners, we depend on that platform for our business, for the growth, for more leads, more clients, more sales, all that good stuff. So it's one thing to just sit and complain all day. It's another thing to actually have a real conversation about it and figure out what do we do about this. So let's first talk about where Instagram was versus where it is now. For me, I started using Instagram for my production company, and it was great. Leads were coming in every single day. Every piece of content I posted was reaching my audience and reaching new people, and it was light work. As long as I was posting 3 to 4 times a week, it was a piece of cake. It was light work. I don't understand how coach gurus were making money selling social media consulting off of that. But I mean, because Instagram was, in my opinion, super easy. The reasons it was so easy is because one, it was chronological order. Two, as long as you're using the right hashtags and you have the right SEO, you're people were discovering you on the, I believe it was called the explore page. I think they still have the explore page right now. But it was just perfect. It just worked out every single time. And then you had the option for sponsored posts if you wanted to do that. And as a consumer, on the consumer end, it was also a great experience because whoever you followed, that's the only content you see. And yes, maybe on the homepage once in a while, a sponsored post will pop up. But besides that, it was the people you followed on your homepage, and that's it. Versus now, one, what Instagram first started, it's changed when they tried to copy TikTok. So they started with the reels, right? Okay, cool. It was like, okay, we're introducing reels into the picture. Got it. Then they decided to go the route of, okay, you know what? No more chronological order content. And it just wasn't a great idea because I get it. You're trying to be like TikTok. TikTok doesn't have everything in chronological order, but their algorithm works really well to keep the consumer watching the content they actually are interested in. Versus Instagram, if you scroll on your homepage right now, Instagram, it's like 5% of the time, it's people you actually follow, you're actually interested in watching it. Then it's random ads. The ads are not even related to you 99% of the time. And if it's not ads, most of it's a bunch of sponsored posts. And then if it's not a sponsored post, it's a bunch of people you don't even follow. So you'll see on the corner, in the right corner, it'll say, oh, follow this person. You don't even follow that person. So you're getting fed all of their content, this person's content, and you don't even follow them. So it almost makes it impossible to enjoy the home feed of your Instagram account. And then you have the Reels tab, but it's just most of the time random people. It's not even people you follow. So on the consumer end, it's definitely completely different. I feel like if you are not in the entertainer space, it's very challenging to grow on Instagram now. And I've been studying it for the past few months, not just for my business, but also for the students in my program because I care about seeing their growth. I care about seeing your growth. Like I want to see us all win. There's enough money out here for everyone. There's enough need out here for all of our businesses, regardless of what you do, regardless of what product or service you sell. I feel like there's enough room for all of us. There's always money out here to be made. So let's talk about the options, the routes I've seen that is working very, very well in terms of what you could be doing with Instagram right now. The first one I think that works really well right now is Instagram stories. I think Instagram stories work really well. And yes, it's not getting you new eyes on your page, but we'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about those strategies in a second. But in terms of your actual followers, growing a community with them, man, Instagram stories is so good. I recommend like during the week you're posting the food places you going, your faith, your favorite restaurants. I also recommend posting your day to day life, posting your family, things of that nature. Just giving people an opportunity to connect with you on a personal level. I definitely recommend that. Also, making call to actions throughout the week. I like to do it at least like 3 times a week. I make call to actions to my audience on my story because it's crazy. I'll make a call to action on a reel the day before and they didn't even see the piece of content. But the second I post it on my Instagram story, they're the first ones to jump and take action. That means they didn't see the reel. They didn't see the piece of content I made. It's crazy. So, uh, Instagram story is huge. Definitely take advantage of it. Make sure you're consistent on it. If people see you only pop up on their store on stories just to sell, it kind of gets annoying. So you want to do a nice blend of both, but do not hold back on selling. I'm not about to say hold back on selling. I never believe in that. I never believe if you have something to offer and it can help someone else, don't hold back, make your offer and be confident in it. But again, at the same time, blend in a little bit of your personal life into it. The second thing I recommend doing is I feel like carousels work really well. I've been studying it, and here's the reason I believe it's working extremely well. It's because one, the way the platform works is it's rewarding your content when people stay on that piece of content for long. What I mean by this is if someone's watching a reel and your reel is 25 seconds, it could be the most valuable information ever. You could have the best B rolls, but people only watched your content for 25 seconds. That's just, and chances are they're probably not replaying it to rewatch it and all that good stuff. So, okay, they're off your video. But with carousels, if there's valuable information there, either people are screenshotting it or they're saving it or they're sharing it or they're reading through it and learning what you're posting, what you put on the carousel, what you put the information you put there. People are learning and getting so much insight and appreciating the valuable tip. So I think carousels are huge. I'm going to start getting more consistent on it. I know it works. I've seen it work for my students. There's some of my students who that's their main thing is just carousel content. So it works really, really well. Get creative with it. Use Canva and really bring your own style to your carousel content. But I think that's a win for sure. The third thing I can't stress enough, I recommend more than anything, is how-to videos. How-to videos or product review videos. Meaning if because here's the reason why I say then I'll break down how to do this. But the reason I say to do this is because if people like content where they can quickly take action on it. The information you give, they can quickly take action on it. So products is one of those things where people always think that's the missing link. That, oh, my content's not good because I don't have this lens. My content's not good because I don't have this. So people love a good product review. If you're reviewing a mic, whether it's tech, whatever space you're in, people love a good product review because if they buy that product and it works and it serves their need, they will appreciate you and continue watching your content, continue keeping up with your content. If you recommend one product that completely changes their life, whether it's a digital product, physical product. I had a friend the other day. She recommended she posted it only on her stories, but she recommended a planner app for iPad. I checked it out. I'm like, man, this is crazy. And that was 4 days ago. I never watch her content, never care for her content that often, but it popped up on my story. I watched it. I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is gold. So I can't stress enough. Reviews are great. And then the second part of this is how-to videos. If you teach people how to break down simple things that they need help with, it goes a long way. And I know you're probably downplaying it because you're like, oh, they could have just used ChatGPT. True. But a lot of people have problems but don't take the time out to find the solution. They get too busy, they get caught up with life, they get caught up with what's going on, and then here you go bringing up the solution. Or it's a problem they have where the solution is something they've tried looking for and it's just too complex. And then you create a very simple how-to video explaining it very clearly in a way they can digest and understand and put it in practice immediately. That is a huge win. I can't recommend it enough. How-to videos, huge W. I'm going to start doing those on how I do my setups, how I do my talking head videos. I'm probably going to start doing those. I'm thinking about it. Let me know. But that's huge. The last but most important advice I can give you is please start creating long form content. And what I mean by long form content, I mean on YouTube. Start your YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube channel already, get back to being consistent. Long form content is where it's at now because people want real connection. People want to connect with others. They don't want just generic content, just here's how to people. Some people really want to go deeper, and you want to give people an option to go deeper with you. And yes, they can pay to go deeper with you with like Patreons and all that good stuff. But I recommend making it freely available. People, I feel like if you serve freely at scale, you will win. You just can't lose if you serve freely at scale. So that's why I believe in YouTube and creating long form content because I believe in creating massive amount of value at scale. And I know I'm going to get my return on investment. So I don't care for it. So I recommend that again. So the first one, lock in on stories, get consistent with your Instagram stories. Please, 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 please. 2, carousels, gold mine. I don't know how long that gold mine is going to last. Get on it. The third one is how-to videos and reviews on different products or things you're using, things that are helping you do better in life or some area in your life, business, or whatever it may be, whatever niche you're in. If you have something that's helping you, share it with others. It's a huge W. You may think it's so simple, you may think it's irrelevant. I was watching a story today, TikTok today, where the person was recommending the Sony app to view yourself live. I'm like, duh, don't everybody know about it? And I'm looking at the comments. People are like, what? I have a Sony camera. I didn't know about it. What? Nobody told me this was available. I've been using this camera for a year and I could never. And I'm like, what? Oh, I was just about to buy a display monitor, blah, 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 blah. And now I don't need to. I can use my iPad and just use. I'm like, that's crazy. To me, that's just obvious information. But you don't understand the value behind the reviews, the product reviews, things that are making your life simple. If it's even the smallest thing, please put people on game. People will appreciate and be grateful for that every single time. And last but most importantly, get it on YouTube, man. Start recording those videos. Don't overthink it. Don't stress yourself out about it. You see how I'm doing it. I'm not overthinking it. Grab the mic from my office, put the camera there, and here I am recording content and giving value as much as I know and trying to help as much people as possible, as much people YouTube will send out to me. But I can't recommend that enough. Go after either one of these. Let me know which one you're doing right now in your business. Which one's working for you? If you're trying either one of these or you're trying something else and it's going crazy, please put me on game. Put us all on game. We'd love to hear from you. Check out the comments. I'm going to be checking out the comments throughout this next couple weeks and everything to talk to y'all. I can't wait. And check out the school community if you'd like to connect and grow with like-minded individuals who's trying to grow and scale an online business. If that's you, we'd love to have you in the community. And yeah, hope this video helps. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.